guys, and welcome to another video here on the Heart of Racing, your YouTube channel dedicated to the sport of horse racing. Now this is actually a bit of a different video. It was actually a request from one of my subscribers saying, you know, some people and some of his friends don't know how betting works and how odds work in terms of horse racing and, well, indeed anywhere, any sport that you can bet on. How do odds work? So I thought, you know what, I'll show you how odds work. I'll go through it and I'll explain how we can shop around when it comes to betting, and I'll explain what shopping around means in a second. But let's get into the video and let's see how the odds work. Now this here, what you can see on your screen now, is a betting ring. This is what you'll see on most race courses up and down the country. Actually, you'll see them on all race courses, and this is where you have different types of bookmakers, different bookmakers offering different odds, and this is where I come to shopping around, and this is what we're going to learn to do today. So as we can see, we've got loads of numbers up on these different boards, and we're going to go through these numbers and see what they mean, how we can work out how much I get for my pound. If I put £10 on this horse, how much will I get back? So let's go into that and let's have a look at the different types of odds. Right, now odds are simple. Let's have a look here. This is a typical bookmaker's board here. This is what you'll see at the race courses around the country. And let's have a look here. We've got a race from Warwick. It's the 340. Let's have a look at the top race. Ignore the one underneath. That's the 410 from Warwick. We don't need to look at that. Look at this top race. So we've got 5 horses in this race. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through all the different odds. Now the simple thing to work out, the simple horse to work out here are horses number 4 and 5. Okay, what that's showing me is that the number after the forward slash, okay, let's a 1, so that's showing if I had £1 on a horse, I would get the amount back before the forward slash. So pound on number 4, I would get £9 back. Okay, horse number 5, if I had a pound on, I'd get £11 back. But what you got to remember is you'd also get your stake back. So if I had a pound bet, I'd win £11 plus my pound that I'd put on, so I'd have £12 in total if I had horse number 5. Same with number 4, if I had a pound on horse number 4, I'd get £9 back plus my stake, making £10. Now how can we work out the other ones? We've got some weird ones in here. We've got 11 to 8, we've got 9 to 2, we've got 5 to 2. Let's start with horse number 6. Okay, 5 to 2. The easy way to work out what that will be to 1 is divide the first number by the second number. Okay, so what I do is do 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, £2.50. So that's £2.50 to 1, horse number 6. So a pound on that would give me £3.50 in total, because that would be my bet back as well. Horse number 3, 9 divided by 2, £4.50 to 1. If I had a pound on that, £4.50 plus mistake, £5.50. Now the horse up the top here, number 2, he is the favourite. Reason for this, if I did 11 divided by 8, I'd get 1.375, so about £1.38 to 1, that is. And that's how much I get. So £1.38 plus mistake, I'd have £2.38. So that's very, very simple to work out. If you're at the races and you see a board like that and you want to know what each horse is to 1, rather than trying to work it out in your head with these complicated different fractions, then get your calculator out and divide the first number before the forward slash by the second number. Okay, simple as that, and you'll be able to work out what each horse is to 1. Right, now here's a fantastic list that I have found of different sort of types of odds, and it shows here the payouts for a £2 win bet. The interesting thing that you're going to see here, let's start off looking at where it says 1-1, where I've circled here. Now this is known as even money. This is double your money stuff. So if I had £10 on a horse at 1/1, okay, I'd be doubling my money. I'd get £10 back plus mistake, I'd be on £20. Okay, usually this would just be displayed as evens, what's known as evens, so even money. So whatever I had on that horse at that price, I'd double my money. And like it says there, payouts for a £2 win bet, I'd have £4. Now the interesting ones to look at are the ones above this, 4 to 5, 3 to 5, 1 to 2, 2 to 5, 1 to 5. Okay, so because the number after the dash is larger than the number before, okay, it means I'm going to get less from my stake. So like it says here, if I had £5 on a horse at 1 to 5 at the top here, okay, I'd receive £1 back plus my stake, so I'd make £6. So I'd only make £1 profit in total. Okay, and it shows there with a £2 win bet. So a £2 bet on 1 to 5 favourite, I would get 40p profit. That would be it. So it's not worth backing horses like this unless you're there to have a good laugh, or if you're spending a lot of money on that type of horse. So let's have a look at another one. I'll circle this one here, 1-2. So if I had £2 on that horse, I'd get £1 back as my profit, plus my stakes, I'd have £3. So it's so simple to follow. You've got to divide the first number by the second number and work out what your returns would be. Now, as you can see on this further side, it just shows that 6 to 1, 7 to 1, 8 to 1, 9 to 1, 10 to 1. It just shows that for the amount you put on, that's how much you're going to get back for every pound you put on. So very simple to follow that one. But do have a little quick look at that, and it will help you understand how odds work. It is a bit of a maths lesson, this, and Right, now moving into each way. Each way gets a little bit more complicated. However, I'm going to try and make it as easy as possible. So, first of all, what I want to say is that I only like to go each way if a horse is 5 to 1 or larger. So if I'm getting £5 from my pound or more, I would go each way. If you go each way on a shorter price, let's say 3 to 1, okay, you're not going to be making any profit if the horse places. So definitely worth you doing each way. Go 5 to 1 or bigger from your pound, because that way you're going to make something if the horse places. Now, if I went up to a bookmaker and said, could I have £1 each way on horse number 5, for instance, Imperial in this race at Warwick, we don't know his second name, but Imperial number 5 at 11 to 1. I've got £1 each way. My total bet is £2. Okay, I've got £1 on the horse to win and £1 on the horse to place. Now, let's say my horse finishes second, okay? And as we can see at the bottom here where I've circled, we've got each way 1, 2. So it's paying for the first and second place. If my horse finishes second, I will get my each way money. If it comes third, my bet is lost. And what it's saying is it's at 1/4. Now this is the fraction that it's divided by. So the place part of the bet is settled by dividing the price by the fraction offered before the race. So here it's a quarter of the odds. So my horse finishes second at 11 to 1, and I've got £1 on that at a quarter of the odds for my place. So 11 divided by 4, 2.75. So I'm going to get around about £2.75 from my pound. So I'm only making around about £1.75 profit if that horse places. However, if it wins, I'd get my win bet back. So that would be £1 on him to win at 11 to 1. So that's £12 plus my placing of £2.75 roughly. So you're looking at about £14.75 back if the horse wins. So you've got two bets on there. That's what an each way bet is. It's not one bet, it's two bets. So that's what you've got to remember. You've got £1 on it to place and £1 on it to win. And usually you'll get that sharp on your betting slip when you receive it. It will show how much you're going to get if the horse places, how much if it wins, and it will say including your place money. So it'll show you how much you'll win if the horse actually goes and win. It will show you how the place money adds into the win money. So it does get a little bit complicated, and there's not really an easy way of explaining it. Usually what would happen is if there's 4 runners or less in a race, you would only be able to bet on the horse to win. Not many bookmakers will offer you each way. If there's from 5 to 7 runners, you will get the first 2 places. Okay, if there are from 8 to 15 runners, you will get 3 places. And usually when you get 16 or more runners, you will be offered 4 places. Some bookmakers may offer 5 places as a special deal, but that can be quite rare. In the Grand National, you can get 5 places, sometimes 6 places with some online bookmakers. So definitely worth shopping about. And what does shopping about mean? Shopping around means, let's say I'm looking at all of the screens of all the different odds on, and I see horse number 6 here. What have we got? Riley's Dar. Let's go with that at 5 to 2. However, the guy next to him, the bookmaker next to him, is offering 2 to 1. Who do I go to? So what I've got to do again, work out that 5 to 2, what it would be to a pound. So that's £2.50 to 1, and the guy next to him is 2 to 1. So where am I going to go? I'm definitely going to go to the guy with the 5 to 2. So you've got to shop around and find out who's offering the best odds, and that's how you're going to make. Right, guys, I know it wasn't that long a video. I didn't want to make it too long because I was get a bit tedious. There are other things that you can have a look at in the world of betting. I've left a link to a website in the description that shows you how betting works. I may do another video like this soon. I might go into how online bookmakers work and different ways that you can bet online. But this just shows you a rough explanation of how you can work out the odds at the races if you're there. I know some people aren't, massively keen, but it just gives you an idea rather than betting blind, as I was saying, not knowing what's going on and just putting money on something that you have no idea what you're going to get back for that price. So definitely worth having watched this video, and definitely worth sharing it with someone who's off to the races and doesn't know what they're doing in terms of the betting world. So thanks for watching this video. If there are any other questions you want to ask, please leave a comment down below. Go follow us on Twitter at Heart of Racing. We have got Snapchat coming soon, and Snapchat's going to allow us to show you what I get up to during the day with filming, and days at the races I'll be able to do live days at the racing. We'll also have kind of like a Q&A session, which will be quite good, question and answers, where you can send me Snapchats and I'll try and answer them either in a video or I'll send a Snapchat straight back. So I'll let you know when Snapchat's available. But thank you guys for watching. If you did like this video, go give it a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you on Thursday morning for Thursday Friday Fever. Thanks for watching, and cheers.